Okay, so I'm showing you the Hello Fresh. Say hello to the Hello Fresh menu. Okay. Now, really, when you first get your first box, there are coupons that come into the box. I mean, they're in the box, and $5. Now, this is what I'm learning as I go along on this new journey. All of the fun, custom wines, perfect pairing, free delivery, no commitment. None of the fuss, $45 off on your first box. And this is just a few of many coupons I have. Again, I have more coupons. When I go into telling you about like why guest service, no matter where you're at, is going to be matter because of obvious things like food safety, and I know another $45 card. So I mean, when I go through all this and I tell you it is the experience you want to bring not just to your home and family but to your guests, and there's a bunch of sweetheart deals here now. Just for you, get whatever your heart desires. $10 on the regular price. Visit your neighbor Pier 1. So, look, I mean, it's packed with ideas. It's packed with all kinds of things. And let me say this, like looking at the menu and the way they sold it, I mean, I was already sold. Then I looked in, and I tell you, like, it's like an amazing journey here. Like, even pop culture products, Hopsy, like another gift card. I mean, this is really neat. How to make beer at home. Okay, now listen, I don't have all these gadgets at home. Just the idea of what we're trying to promote, doing a radio broadcast or show, anything like this. When it incentivizes the customer, it makes the experience just that more, not much, just that more believable, but more fun. It's meant to be a good experience. It's a culture of a company. That's what I want to promote at home. So I went through something at home with it. So I'm thinking like, how do I create that culture at home? How do I create like an experience? Like I might not have an 86 board per se. Okay, that's kind of where we're headed with some of it. But how we can get our family to make extra money, how to work smarter, not harder. And the idea is to manage your time differently. And as like 2019 is approaching, 2018 as a wrap up, like doing a 1099. You guys are probably gonna have to do this if you have a company or business or do this. But just in like Amway, same thing. I keep all the receipts in a bag. Simple. And when I'm thinking about the schedule I want to be on, I want to be able to be on a simple, manageable schedule. So what do? I start the buffet? Yeah. And how do I do that? Well, that's where your family comes in. It's a family business. You say, okay, this is what I want to pitch to you. I think that because we're on a tight schedule as it is, I'd rather just not do all that. I want to just hire somebody. Okay. Now you're thinking like an employer. Okay. Okay. Now, the things that go on at home. You want to sweeten the pot. You want to make sure this experience is not just fun, but create some art. So we created some theater and art. That's the Moonlight Lounge. That's our palm tree. And then we started the broadcast, and we pretty much ended at that. So now the cleanup duties. Okay. And to finish the day, because I'm running through it really quickly. Bread bowl, same thing. If we're gonna do a soup bread bowl, it has to be done correctly. And why? A lot of times the company will say, well, I'm going to give you a gift certificate to go get the bread. And I'm going to give you the gift certificate to pick up the ham. Okay? Then I'm going to send all the ingredients, and then I'll send the rolled silverware. That way it's all prepared. It's what we're trying to create, the full experience, like from the beginning to the end, from the glass of wine that you start out with to the cherry, really, at the very end of the meal to cleanse your palate. So I went a little step further and I checked out the wines. This is backward raspberry. Now, this is a tea that I made myself. So, and then I went a step further and I found something else, how to keep a nice warm fire. Now, I know there's a downside to doing this, so we have an alternative to the fire. Other things that you can do. I picked this up for $2. $2, perfect mulled spice. Okay. All right, where was that thing? Okay. Guys, I know you guys have worked in a kitchen. If you haven't, back a lot. If you have them, keep them nearby. Because food safety, again, goes back to what a lot of people, if you have picky eaters, but this really is the food, the Hello Fresh experience, okay? How you prepare your food at home, okay? I'm not saying that all this pressure that people put on themselves, you want the experience to be worth coming home to. So, you come home, you're like, wow, you went through all this trouble. You went through all this trouble to make this experience worth it. From the chocolate milk, the peppermint shakes, the peppermint ice cream, all the stuff. It's like, it is a work in progress, believe me. And this is all leading up to Christmas Eve. So, here you guys go. Alright, tell me, by the time grandma and your parents come over and say, just bring a cover dish. Because grandma's tired, I'm tired, it's a lot of work. And I know, like, don't get stressed out. The whole idea is have fun over Christmas. It's not meant for anybody to go passing out and stressing out. By the time you go have your friends and family over, you could be at an emergency room, you know what I mean? That's why I want you guys to slow down, take it easy. Why it is we want to enjoy the Christmas holiday, because it's the only time of year, really, a lot of times you don't get to see a lot of your neighbors or friends and things like that. So this is the time to have some downtime. So, sweeten the pot. Here's some things that we can do when we leave off here. Container gardens of Eden, where you like. And now there's some great recipes also I want to add to this. The grilling, like the spring mix, the eggs, like Texas Roadhouse did something really fantastic with their salad. I'm telling you, it's that good. Okay, buffalo chicken dip. Okay, helping make some buffalo chicken dip. This recipe is pretty popular, by the way, if you get, just basically the canned chicken. I just sometimes, what I would do is I would just take the chicken, slow cook it, and put the ranch and sour cream in there, and then just add on the, the Frank's Red Hot. But that's really what you want to do. So you want to get into the habit of slow cooking some of it. Okay. Now here's the patio experience. Okay. So here we are. You start with a Hello Fresh. You got the patio. Everybody's sitting down. You're like, hey, it's nice to see you. Farting around. Of course, people that stress out. No need to stress out. Just have some fun. That's the idea. Now, so making sure the ice, if it's gonna get icy out, having a Merry Christmas. Oh, Lord Almighty. So here we are. That's why I know this 86 board, all the work that you guys do. Please bring a six-pack. Please. And then, of course, the final wrap up. You did all that. You're having some quiet time, and you think, wow, that was a lot of fun. All that hard work, slow cooking, the dip, preparing the ham. From really marinating the edible apple, like what I'm working on is the edible garnish, to the little things. That's what makes the dinner that nice. And when I say there's a lot of work goes into this, believe me, it makes me cry how much work we put into it. So check out the Hello Fresh menu. Check out the work that we do. There's gift certificates. There's a gift of the month. I love these Lindor milk truffles. By the way, I cannot believe what they are. So just have a very Merry Christmas. Good luck. If you guys see our posts here in the future, just thank you for supporting us. It means that much. A lot of work again. Thank you again for listening to the Moonlight Lounge.